I'm not here to scare anyone, but after enduring a few long power outages, I've learned one thing. Every backup power system has a weakness. Gas generators fail. Solar power stations won't recharge on cloudy days. The real trick is choosing the option with the weaknesses you can live with and always having a plan B. The only thing more stressful than a blackout might be wondering whether your backup plan will actually work. This isn't a small issue. Outages last days or even weeks after major summer windstorms or brutal winter blizzards. Your backup power plan becomes the backbone of your comfort and safety when the grid goes down. You need reliable power for lights, communication, and basic essentials. My first few storms? My backup plan was a mountain of batteries. And to be honest, I still keep plenty around. Sometimes the old ways really are the best ways. And remember, preppers should always have a far too large plan B tucked away. But over time, I shifted my focus towards storing and even generating my own electricity. So today, let's cut through the noise and compare the two major options: portable solar power stations and gas generators. Both offer real strengths and come with meaningful limitations. And here's something I want to make clear from the start: this isn't always an apples to apples comparison. The best option depends entirely on your household, your budget, and your definition of a true essential. Part 1: the newer tech. Portable solar power stations. Let's start with portable solar power stations, often called solar generators. These devices have exploded in popularity for good reasons. They're quiet and emissions free. No fumes, no carbon monoxide, no roaring engines. You can run them indoors or right next to a tent without worrying about poisoning anyone or bothering the neighbors. Quality power stations use lithium batteries rated for hundreds or even thousands of cycles. They require very little maintenance, and you can recharge them from a wall outlet, from a car, or from the sun. They're incredibly flexible. AC outlets, USB ports, and 12-volt car-style chargers give you a wide range of options. Most of all, I love the plug-and-play simplicity. You turn the unit on, plug things in, and the screen tells you exactly what's happening. For older adults, families, and anyone who doesn't want to fuss with machinery, that ease of use is a huge benefit. But solar stations aren't perfect. The biggest drawback is the upfront cost. A smaller model that handles fans, lights, radios, or phones will typically run $300 to $600. If you want to run a coffee maker or a fridge, you're likely looking at $700 to $1,000 or more. And remember that solar panels are an additional expense. Then there's the weather. You need direct sunlight for solar charging. And during storms or heavy overcast conditions, you may not get much. In long outages, that can be a real challenge. You can always charge from a wall outlet or even a car battery beforehand, but the sun isn't always dependable. My personal strategy is to rely on 2 power stations and 1 solar panel, so one charges while the other runs. I also tend to keep my power usage minimal during long outages. But not everyone can take the minimalist approach. If you depend on medical devices or refrigerated medications, or if you simply prefer to maintain more normal comfort, a gasoline generator might be the better fit. Part 2: the traditional workhorse. Gas generators. Gas-powered generators deliver strong, immediate power. Dollar for dollar, you get more watts for your money than you do with solar. A 2,000-watt generator might cost $300 to $700, often half the price of a comparable solar setup. And unlike solar, you don't need sunlight. If you've got fuel, you've got electricity. Generators also excel at running heavy appliances. Full-size refrigerators, microwaves, and power tools are all well within reach. Solar units can handle these, but the price gap is massive, and eventually you'll have to stop and recharge. So why doesn't everyone rely on gas generators? Because they come with major trade-offs. They're loud, and they must be operated outdoors because of their fumes. Everyone in the neighborhood will hear them and smell them. They burn fuel quickly, so you need to store a lot of gasoline. Gas has a shelf life unless treated with stabilizers, and storing large quantities safely can get expensive or tricky. They also require maintenance. Oil changes, spark plugs, stabilizers, and regular testing are non-negotiable, and during a disaster, you won't be able to take it to a repair shop. If you're not mechanically inclined, That becomes a real barrier. And while they're cheaper up front, most small generators last between 1,000 and 2,000 hours. They work hard and they wear out. So, which should you pick? I'll be upfront. I personally rely on solar power stations and solar panels. For me, simplicity wins. I'd rather give up some comfort than deal with fuel storage, noise, or engine repair. I'm willing to sacrifice my fridge for a cooler and canned food, and my AC for camping fans during long outages. But if I had essential medical devices or medication to keep cold, I might choose differently. In the description, I've linked to the power stations I purchased over time. I didn't buy everything all at once. I spread it out to make the cost manageable. As always, shop around. New models and sales appear all the time. Your situation and priorities may be completely different from mine. My hope is that this overview helps you choose the backup power solution that fits your home, your needs, and your comfort level. I also hope you never need them, but you might. If you want to explore more prepping topics, from extreme heat to bitter cold, feel free to subscribe and explore the channel. I also have videos on choosing the right size power station based on the devices you want to run. And I'd love to hear your backup power experiences in the comments. I learn from them, and so do other viewers. We're building a solid community of sensible preppers. Until next time, take good care of yourself and plan ahead.